Welcome to John Hardin High School. We're here for KHSAA High School basketball action. We've got the girls, the Lady Bulldogs of John Hardin, with an 8-8 record led by Coach Nikki Coleman. We'll be welcoming in district opponent Central Hardin Lady Bruins, led by Coach Christina Covington-Jones. And the Lady Bruins come in at 11-3, and so we've got a great matchup tonight. It's really interesting. We are in district play now. There were a number of district games played prior to Christmas break, and but not a whole lot of district action has gone on so far. The Lady Bruins are 2-0 with victories over North Hardin and Elizabethtown, and the Lady Bulldogs, I believe, are 0-1 with a loss to Elizabethtown, to the Lady Panthers. And so not a whole lot of district action so far for either of these squads. Just 3 games between them. Lady Panthers have actually played 4 games. They're at 3-1 in the district, with their lone loss being to this Central Hardin squad. So the Central Hardin squad is the leader in the district at this point in time, the highest ranked club in the region right now. And so big test for the Lady Bulldogs. But again, very interesting. We're on January 18th, and one team has only played 1 district game. The other team just 2 district games to this point. Both of them will be playing a lot of district ball here in the next couple of weeks. In fact, the Lady Bulldogs, with just 1 game under their belt so far, have 7 more of those games scheduled in the next 20 days. So they'll be playing Fort Knox twice. They'll be playing the Lady Panthers one more time. They'll be playing the Lady Bruins twice and the Lady Trojans twice. So we've got district action galore over the next 3 weeks, 20 nights. And these teams will all complete their district play. So a lot of action to come here, a lot to yet be determined. Hopefully both of these teams, along with the other teams in the district, are reaching peak performance. I know the Lady Bruins, even though they've got that 11-3 record, really haven't been playing their very best. Had a really good outing their last time out against the Ballard Bruins, and then also a pretty good performance against Barron County. But one of their losses last week at Breckenridge County, a 10-point defeat where they did not play very well. A couple of their players really struggling shooting the ball from the field, but hoping that they can really get things going here late in the season as they get into district action. Same thing is true for this Lady Bulldogs squad. Kind of an up-and-down year. I think it's the first time in a long time that they've been at 500 this late in the season. So a better season than they've had. I'm sure they were hoping for even more than what they have. Again, a very difficult loss in their first district game before Christmas break to the Lady Panthers, where they were up 9 going into the fourth quarter and could not hold on. Lost in overtime to the Lady Panthers. So it's been a up and down season for this Lady Bulldog squad, sometimes looking like world beaters and sometimes looking like they can't beat anybody. So they'll be led tonight by number 4 Destiny McAllister and number 23 Sharon Tidwell, their 2 top players. And the Lady Bruins by the Lindsay twins, Monica and Alyssa, with a lot of help from Mallory Reed and Kanaya Jones. So 2 solid clubs, one with the 11-3 record, and a solid Lady Bulldog squad, really hoping to find their way here late in the season and really turn it on. This is a very wide open district. Just don't know what will happen on any given night. And so a lot of probably anxiousness on both sides, both teams needing a win here. Again, this is the first matchup between the 2 teams. I will say, with COVID numbers rising, we're starting to see some issues, and so who knows what could happen over the next couple of weeks as far as playing time, who will be on the court, who will be able to play. I'm hearing there's a possibility that Fort Knox is going to maybe miss a few games because of some COVID concerns. I know the North Hardin E-Town ball game from last week had to be postponed because of some unknown COVID situations within one of the squads. No specifics, but certainly there were some issues on that North Hardin side, and they both mutually agreed. I know Coach Sweeney was involved heavily in that decision. They decided to postpone that game, and they'll reschedule that. And hopefully we'll have that coming for you. We were supposed to be bringing you that action last week on Thursday, and obviously that did not work out. So a lot of COVID concerns, so we just don't know what will happen moving forward. It's going to be an interesting finish to this season. Hoping everybody can be healthy, hoping everybody gets an opportunity to do what they want to do, what they've trained for years to do, especially for a lot of these seniors in all these squads. That they can be successful. So the Lady Bruins, the starting lineups are being announced. Lady Bruins already announced Katie Gray, Mallory Reed, Kanaya Jones, Monica Lindsay, and Alyssa Lindsay. For the Lady Bulldogs, it's going to be Destiny McAllister, number 4, number 5, Paris Parker, number 20, Brylan Jackson, and number 22, Ramaya Boyd, number 32, Rihanna Butler. I may have said Rihanna Butler already. All right. Number 20, Brylan Jackson in the starting lineup. Not usually in the starting lineup. Usually you'll see second leading scorer, 16 points a game, Sharon Tidwell, in the starting lineup. But Coach Coleman will mix it up from time to time, trying different units, different groups. Christine Kettlehake, a big contributor, also starting off on the bench this evening. Paris Parker and Brylan Jackson, not normal starters, are in the starting lineup tonight. Janiah Drain also over here. Kiana Clay, normal starting point guard. The Lady Bruins have it. Alyssa Lindsay darting to the basket. She gets it up and in. She's got 2 to start it off, so Lady Bruins out early. See Kiana Clay, the normal point guard, with a knee brace on. I do not have a report on her. I'll try to get that at halftime. Struggling in the corner with it. Rihanna Butler on the floor. She'll be tied up, and it will stay with the Lady Bulldogs. So Butler and number 4, Destiny McAllister, struggling to get the handoff on the sideline. Loose ball, then tied up. Ramaya Boyd getting it into McAllister. Oh, she's going to turn and go straight to the hoop. Easy bucket, bad defense. Again, falling asleep. That has been probably the biggest issue for this Lady Bruins squad, is just falling asleep on the defensive end and just giving up a lot of very easy buckets. So Alyssa Lindsay, they're swinging around the outside. Monica Lindsay for 3. That's well off the mark. Lindsay will get the rebound. She's driving in the lane off the backboard. Can't get it to go. Kanai Jones with it. She can't get it to go. And Ramaya Boyd will come up with the rebound. Quickly up. Boyd has it at the point. 7 minutes. We're 1 minute into the ball game here. 2-2. Boyd going backdoor to Parker. Nicely done. Can't get it to go. Alyssa Lindsay has the rebound, and she's pushing it up the right side. She's going to drive baseline there. Finds Mallory Reed for 3 from the corner, just off the mark. Katie Gray with the rebound, brings it down. She's tied up, and Butler will tie her up. So good rebound, but could not get the ball back up on the glass. Could not turn and get the ball back out to a teammate. So Gray's got to be a little quicker. Making a decision after the rebound there. Trying to get the ball in bounds here. Kanaya Jones cutting. Gets it back to Lindsay. Reed's going to shoot another 3. That one's on the way. That one's good. Mallory Reed, the top shooter for this Lady Bruins squad. Brylan Jackson getting it to Rihanna Butler. There's McAllister going high to get that one down the lane. Finger roll. McAllister, they're going to have to do a much better job guarding her. And Coach Covington Jones very upset. It looks just like a lot of lack of energy and a lack of really putting in an effort to guard, and that's been the issue the entire season for this squad. A really good team, just lacking intensity on the defensive end, and they're not going to get anywhere in the postseason if they can't figure out some of these issues on that end of the floor. This is a Hardin County Education Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of the Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all of your telecommunications needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, and South Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. 6:29 to go here in the first. Don't expect a timeout that early in the ball game, but some issues already for this Lady Bruins squad. Coach Covington Jones trying to get things squared away. 5-4. Lady Bruins possession and lead. It's Jones on the right wing. Mallory Reed out top, guarded by Parker. Inside, Katie Gray has it. Bucket and the foul, working against McAllister. So good cut, great pass. That'll be first on McAllister. Her first, team's first of the game. Gray, averaging 5.5 rebounds, will make the free throw, so she's got 3 right off. Brylan Jackson has the ball. 2-2-1, full court trapping pressure. Knocked away by Kanaya Jones as Ramaya Boyd could not get it over the top of her. Kanaya Jones with the bucket. So 4 different Bruins have already scored, and it's 10-4 quickly. The pressure, struggling against pressure, knocked away. Ooh, timeout called by Coach Coleman, and the ball had been turned over there, but they said she still had possession before that turnover. So with 5:58 to go, 10-4, now a timeout called for the Lady Bulldogs. Winding Springs Luxury Living is located in Louisville on Nicholas Street. Now leasing brand new apartments and condos. Also available is Black Branch Self-Storage. For all your storage needs, call 270-766-1155 today to make an appointment, or visit WindingSpringsEtown.com and BlackBranchStorage.com. I don't usually struggle to say that, Black Branch Storage, but I did tonight. We'll make sure we're giving them the just due for their support of our high school athletes. Cross beating the pressure now. Jackson in the corner has it. Looking inside, stolen by Kanaya Jones. Jackson on her. She's picked up her dribble. Wow, dangerous pass, but Lindsay comes up with it. Driving, but poked away by Paris Parker. It'll stay here with the Lady Bruins. Sharon Tidwell checking in for Brylan Jackson. So Tidwell into the lineup here. Just 2 minutes and 20 seconds into this first period. Lindsay has it out top as Kanaya Jones stalled for a moment there. 4 high. Mallory Reed at the top. It's a man-to-man look. Monica Lindsay going to pull the three-pointer. Can't get it to go. Battling on the floor for it. Jones and Tidwell. Possession will go to John Hardin, to the Lady Bulldogs. All right. Full court, looks like full court man-to-man pressure here, but Reed is going to work with Butler as she comes back. So man-to-man full court pressure. McAllister has it. And then when we saw John Hardin against Meade, they really struggled against full court pressure. And so immediately making an impact. Tidwell going to the basket, getting fouled. Call is on Kanaya Jones. Her first. Tidwell's first, rims in and out. And the second one is good, so Tidwell's on the board. Tidwell with 1, McAllister with the other 4. Quickly back up the Lady Bruins with the ball. Double teamed in the trap and just throwing it away is Jones. Not sure where that was going. Error handling the ball. Ramaya Boyd guarded by Monica Lindsay, and it's going to be stolen away by Kanaya Jones. Gets it back to Monica Lindsay. Great take to the basket by Monica Lindsay. Her first bucket, and all 5 starters for this Lady Bruins squad are now on the board here. Easy drive. Oh, drive and dish. Butler for 3 on the way. No good. Tidwell gets the rebound and puts it back up and in. Great job by Tidwell getting the rebound and put back. She drove the ball. I thought she had a layup opportunity, but looked for Butler in the corner. Unselfish play and rebounding there. Reed for 3 on the way, and it's good. Mallory Reed has really heated up lately. 2 3-pointers here early in the first quarter. She's been shooting the ball great. There was a stretch in the Lady Bruins where they struggled to get her shots. She's more of a spot-up shooter, and so sometimes that'll go dry from time to time, and it did for a time. But they're finding her again, and it's the best thing they can do for their offense. McAllister's going to reset, gets it to Ramaya Boyd, who's acting as the point guard in Kiana Clay's absence tonight. Butler guarded by Monica Lindsay. Real tight defense there. Butler's driving up the right side. Gets it to Tidwell from the free throw line. She's driving. Picked up by Gray. Good shot, Tidwell. She's got 5. So she comes in, and in 2 minutes, she's got 5 quick points. Alyssa Lindsay gets it to Monica Lindsay, guarded by Paris Parker. They're in a zone now. Lindsay in the lane knocks it down. Monica with 4. 17-9. Lady Bruins in front. Paris Parker working on Alyssa Lindsay, and they just let her go down the lane. It is unbelievable the stuff they do defensively. She stood beside her, not between her and the basket, and Alyssa just let her go to the rim for an easy bucket. So good take, Paris Parker. Defense lacking in that situation again. Kanaya Jones on the right wing. She's open. She could have taken the 3, but it would be Monica Lindsay taking it. She'll knock it down. So the offense on fire tonight for the Lady Bruins. 20 points already here in the first quarter. Paris Parker working on Kanaya Jones. Rihanna Butler cross court with it. Boyd has it out top, guarded by Alyssa Lindsay. Tidwell and Gray battling inside. Tidwell at the free throw line, going to drive, dish. Destiny McAllister looking a lot sharper than I've seen him offensively for a while. McAllister can't get it to go. It's knocked out of bounds by Alyssa Lindsay. It'll stay here. Wow, 3 Bruins checking in here. Kanaya Jones, Alyssa Lindsay, Monica Lindsay all checking out. Lady Bulldog possession, 2:25 to go here in the first quarter. Inbound set. They're going to get it inside to... Oh, great rebound by McAllister as couldn't get it, but there's Parker with the rebound. She'll go up and score the basket. Paris Parker has 4. So a rebound for McAllister and a rebound for Tidwell keeps that possession alive. Juliana Stith in the game. Harper Hines in the game. She'll let one go. Can't get it. McAllister with the rebound. McAllister pushing up for 1-on-4. She's going to hold up. Nothing there. Gray on Mermiah Boyd. She can't get it to go. There's Juliana Stith with the rebound. Mallory Reed for 2. She knocks that one down. Mallory Reed. She is 3 for 4 from the field tonight. She is feeling it. They better get a hand in her face. 22-13. Trying to go to Tidwell. Now guarded by Morgan Covey, who is a great matchup there. Coach Covington Jones going to their best athlete to guard John Hardin's best athlete. Covey's going to let one fly. 2-pointer on the way, in and out. Couldn't get it to go. McAllister with another rebound. She's got 3 already. Paris Parker pushing the ball up the floor. 1:12 to go. Mermiah Boyd in the corner. McAllister out top, guarded by Gray. Can't get it to go. Fighting for the rebound. It'll stay with the Lady Bulldogs. Paris Parker battling with Harper Hines for the rebound. Gray checking out. Madison Wilcox checking in. Again, 1:05 to go. 22-13 Lady Bruins. Nice inbounds look. Beaten off of the inbounds look. Paris Parker with another one. She's got 6. Lady Bruins, again, not doing a good job on the defensive end. Good rebound by Madison Wilcox. She'll be fouled by Rihanna Butler, and she'll go to the line. Madison Wilcox to shoot 2. So Morgan Covey comes up short with that 2-point jump shot, and Wilcox with a good rebound. And she'll shoot 2. 53 seconds to go here in the first. Wilcox first on the way, just a little short, didn't quite give it enough legs. And it comes up just front iron. Great form at the top. Beautiful gooseneck, good timing, just a little bit light with much more legs on that one, but that one's just a little left. McAllister's going to come up with the rebound there. She's got 4 already here in the first quarter, guarded by Juliana Stith, pushing it up the floor, loses it but gets it back. Doubled in the corner now by Reed, knocked out of bounds by Madison Wilcox as they were trying to go back to Sharon Tidwell. 22-15, 43 seconds to go. Mallory Reed checking out. Addison Smith in the ball game. So we've got a whole second group of 5 on the floor for the Lady Bruins. With 43 seconds to go here, Parker out top, guarded by Hines. Wilcox guarding Tidwell. Tidwell calling for the ball on the post. She's going to, oh, nice play, Madison Wilcox, but taken right back by Tidwell. She's going to drive hard to the basket. Can't get it to go out of control a little bit there. Gets her own rebound. Back out to Mermiah Boyd. So Tidwell really looking for it here. Likes her matchup against Wilcox, but Wilcox knocks it away again. Great defense by Madison Wilcox twice. Tidwell taking it away from Addison Smith, but they're going to call it a jump ball there, tied up. Eight seconds to go in the quarter. Juliana Stith working with it, trying to go cross court to Wilcox. Couldn't get it to her. 1 second. Boyd from half court. Oh, front iron. Almost got it to go. So your score at the end of the quarter, Lady Bruins 22, Lady Bulldogs 15. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling is a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff available for your recycling needs. Located in Elizabethtown on 31W, just south of exit 91 on Interstate 65. Call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling. Eton Exterminating is a locally owned, family-run pest control company and has been serving Hardin, Meade, Grayson, and Nelson counties and the surrounding areas of Kentucky since 1976. Whatever your pest control issues are, termites, spiders, crickets, general pests, even moles, their team has the knowledge, skill, and training to safely and effectively eliminate the problem. Call 270-737-6900 or go online at mugabug.com. West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point, or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. So after one quarter, we've got a 7-point advantage for the Lady Bruins, much of what we would have expected. Kind of a frantic pace. Both teams really moving the ball fast. The turnover's not too much of a factor here, but certainly things are pretty even all around. 1 team foul on the Lady Bruins, 2 on the Lady Bulldogs. The rebounding advantage here, 8 rebounds for the Lady Bulldogs, 6 rebounds for the Lady Bruins, so a slight edge to the Lady Bulldogs. The difference just simply is some good shooting from the Lady Bruins. Monica Lindsay and Mallory Reed knocking down shots. 8 for Reed in the quarter, 7 in the quarter for Lindsay. The leading scorer for the Lady Bulldogs, shockingly, not because she's not a great player, but she's just not usually carrying that scoring load, is Paris Parker with 6. Tried to throw it over the top of Gray. She knocks it away as they're trying to get it to Tidwell, trying to work that post, trying to work high post, low post there against this man-to-man defensive look. McAllister has picked up her dribble, and the defense is tight. Ramaya Boyd back door. Great cut. She's going to get it to Tidwell as they had to help. Parker for 3 on the way, just off the mark, and there's Kanaya Jones coming up with it. She's going to get it to Monica Lindsay, trying to throw it ahead to Katie Gray, just a little off the mark. And so turnover there, Lady Bruins. That was Jones' second rebound on the other end of the game. She steps in front of that pass. She read that all the way as Parker had it there. She's going to drive on McAllister. Can't get it, but Alyssa Lindsay there to clean up with the rebound and put back on the break. Probably should have dumped it to her in the first place as she was guarded tightly by Destiny McAllister, who has height, length, and probably one of the best leapers I've seen in the girls' game. I've been told she can dunk the basketball. Not something you hear about girls in girls basketball very often. Reach-in foul called on Monica Lindsay, her first, team's second. She's trying to poke the ball loose there, and again, a lot of what the Lady Bruins do is they create a lot of turnovers. They're not very sound defensively a lot of times, but they will create turnovers. There's one right there with tight defense. Monica Lindsay pulling up from about 6 feet, and that's a bucket. She's got 9 now, 26-15 with 6:44 to go. Paris Parker driving. She's cut off by the Lindsay twins. She's got Monica on her. Ramaya Boyd going to throw it into post to Tidwell. Ooh, that's a double dribble, not called. And now they're going to call a foul. It looks like they're calling it on Katie Gray, number 25. It looked like she had good defense behind. Not that I'm biased or anything. By the way, this is Paul Gray here with you. Katie Gray's first foul of the ball game, and I attempt my best to be fair to everyone, but not in that case. Brianna Butler left open on the inbounds. Can't get it to go. There's Monica Lindsay coming up with it. Knocked away by Boyd, but Monica's got it back. And they'll push the ball up to the floor. Kanaya Jones is going to pull up, go to the corner. Alyssa Lindsay, 3 on the way, and it's good. Alyssa Lindsay, 7. Her first 3 of the night. 29-15 with 6:12 to go here in the second quarter, as this Lady Bruins squad is hot shooting to start this ball game. Tidwell from about 15 knocks that down. Nice shot by Tidwell. Gray did not step out on her quick enough, but I'm sure she'd rather Tidwell shoot that than drive. Reed left open. She can't get that to go. And it's Kettlehake who's checked in the lineup to get the rebound. Kettlehake, tough player. Does all the dirty work for the squad. Good rebounder, good defender. Tidwell driving on Gray. Knocked away by Lindsay as she tried to pass it to Boyd. Monica Lindsay, the left hand, one hand all the way, and she'll score the bucket. She's got 11 now. 31-17. Lady Bruins starting to assert themselves again. A lot of it on the offensive end, but again, only 1 bucket so far for the Lady Bulldogs. 2 points here in this quarter so far, making it tough on this end now. Butler's going to shoot as Mallory Reed closing out on her. Gets her own rebound on the long carom off the board. Tidwell thinking about shooting the deep 3. Doesn't do it. Kettlehake in the corner now. She's going to drive around Jones, going to the rim. They do call the foul as she was hacked. And Christine Kettlehake will go to the line. Kai Jones will pick up her second, team's 4th of the half. The 4 team fouls on the Lady Bruins, 2 on the Lady Bulldogs. Kettlehake just a little long on the first. She made a good drive to the basket, drew the foul. See if she can get 1 out of 2 on the second here. Just off the mark. That one was in and out. Gray with the rebound. Quickly gets it out. Alyssa Lindsay getting it to Gray there. Over to Reed. Reed is left open again. Bad idea. Oh, in and out. Kettlehake gets the rebound. Kettlehake making an immediate impact. Monica Lindsay trying to get to it in the backcourt. Juliana Stith has checked into the lineup, getting Kanaya Jones out with the 2 fouls. Gray working against, no box out there. Sharon Tidwell gets 2 rebounds, misses again, but this time is Stith with the ball. And Tidwell trying to take it away from her. Tidwell, they did not call the foul. They called a held ball, and so Tidwell gets 2 rebounds in that exchange, but can't find the basket. They went over the top to her again as Gray is trying to front her. And good help from Mallory Reed, but they couldn't keep Tidwell off the glass there. 31-17, Lady Bruins with the ball. 4:26 to go in the second quarter. Gray has checked out. Morgan Covey has checked in, number 3. Alyssa Lindsay coming off the cut, moving without the ball. A little bit better. Screens. This offense of the Lady Bruins moving the ball, moving a little better than I've seen them. It has paid to this point. Ooh, McAllister almost took it from her. McAllister is quick. Monica Lindsay better take care of the basketball there. Drive by Lindsay, blocked by McAllister. They're going to call a foul. That was probably not a good call. Sometimes on the drive you'll get those calls, but it looked like a clean block from McAllister. 3:51 to go. McAllister picks up her second foul. Lindsay will knock down the first. Second on the way, around, hanging on the rim and falling in. So Monica Lindsay with 13 first half points here. We've got Harper Hines checking in for Mallory Reed. 3:49 to go in the second. 33-17. Parker has the ball, guarded by Juliana Stith. Stith pokes it loose. It'll go out of bounds and stay with the Lady Bulldogs. We've seen a lot of man-to-man pressure, man-to-man defenses from both sides. Nobody really looking to get into a zone. We've seen a little bit of full court trapping pressure from the Lady Bruins. A little bit of a high pass as Paris Parker was under a lot of pressure trying to get it to Rihanna Butler, who would have had an open look, but just a little high. Alyssa Lindsay will bring the ball up the floor here after the turnover. Lindsay's going to go by Parker, drive to the rim, can't get it to go. Tidwell rebound. She's going to walk it up slowly here. She's working on Morgan Covey. Covey's one of the few Bruins who can match speed, agility, jumping ability, and everything with Tidwell. That's a tough matchup. Good call by Coach Covington-Jones to put her on Tidwell. Good drive, dish. Monica Lindsay driving off the glass. Hard shot. A lot of contact there, trying to work around defenders, and she's able to get that to go. What a great offensive start for Monica Lindsay tonight. Alyssa Lindsay will knock that one away. They're going to call a double dribble there. She poked it away a couple of times, then picked it up and put it down. Coach Covington-Jones is a little bit surprised by the call. Yeah, I'm not sure. It could have been called that if that first dribble was in fact a dribble. I think Coach Covington-Jones thought it was when she knocked it loose, but it's going to be a double dribble call. Parker gives off to Kettlehake. Covey guarding, Tidwell. I think they're going to call the foul on Covey. Number 3, her first.
Fouls on number 3, Morgan Covey, her first, team 5th.
Team's 5th with 2:39 to go. 2 more fouls to get into the bonus for the Lady Bulldogs. It's pretty well-played game. Butler for 3, and it's good. Rihanna Butler, the 3-point specialist for the Lady Bulldogs, knocks one down right back the other way. Quickly to the rim, Monica Lindsay. Bucket and the foul. They're going to count it. Number 10, Kettlehake called for the foul, and so she took the inbounds pass and beat much of the Bulldog squad back down the floor. That's just big hustle from Monica Lindsay, just wanting to get to the rim, and she did in a hurry. Free throw off the mark. Stith after it, can't get it. It's going to be out of bounds off Stith. Monica Lindsay hustling after it as well. It's a 37-20 ball game, 17-point advantage for the Lady Bruins. Lady Bulldogs, 2:27 to go, as I said, second period. Paris Parker working the point, kind of hurting them not having Kiana Clay, looking to maybe get some information on that here. Scrum for the ball on the sideline between Covey and McAllister. It'll stay with the Lady Bulldogs. McAllister's going to get her first rest here late in the first half as Ramaya Boyd checks back in. She has played a lot of minutes. It's one thing the Lady Bruins can do with playing a lot of players, as they can put pressure on you and have a lot more energy late in the ball game. Butler now in the corner. Covey guarding Tidwell. Wow, what a hustle from Tidwell, getting the ball to Parker. Timeout called by the Lady Bulldogs so that Tidwell did not get a traveling violation. A great job by Tidwell. The ball was knocked away by Covey. The Lady Bruins had it. Tidwell just dove Superman style after the ball. I have not seen Sharon Tidwell play this hard with this much fight in a long time. It is really impressive to see her playing. You know, she scored 7 points, but that's not really the measure of what she's giving right now. She's really hustling all over the floor. And so she's a dangerous player when she gets that kind of attitude about really being determined offensively and defensively. This is an HCEC-TV student production, Division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, Winding Springs Luxury Living, Black Branch Self-Storage, West Point Bank, and Eton Exterminating. Rye Boyd inbound from the baseline. McAllister's got trying to go baseline. She didn't have a lot of space there. It was kind of a rough reverse layup attempt. Monica Lindsay with the rebound there, pushing the ball up the floor, trying to get it to Morgan Covey. Covey back out to Alyssa Lindsay. That one's short. Run down by Harper Hines. She'll get it to Alyssa Lindsay, who's driving in the lane. Can't get it to go, but a foul on the arm. Number 32 called for the foul. That's Rihanna Butler, her second, team's 5th, and going to the line to shoot 2, Alyssa Lindsay. She's got 7 points. She averages about 13 on the season. First one was up and good. Alyssa Lindsay shooting the ball well tonight is also. This John Hardin Lady Bulldogs squad really has to close out and make sure they're not giving up open looks. They've just run into a buzzsaw in this first half as the Lady Bruins are shooting the ball exceptionally well. They're going to have Alyssa Lindsay check out after making the 2 free throws. Madison Wilcox, who did a great job defensively guarding Sharon Tidwell earlier. By the way, Tidwell has checked out. I think maybe tweaked her ankle diving for the ball a minute ago. And Destiny McAllister's back on the floor. 39-20. Lady Bruins off to a torrid shooting start. Parker around her back. Nice move. Runner from the free throw line. Can't get it. Boy, McAllister high in the air going for the rebound. Hines trying to pick it up. Couldn't control it, and it's out of bounds to the Lady Bulldogs. That is really impressive to watch Destiny McAllister go up for a rebound. She is ahead above anybody else. The only one I can see that can jump like that is Morgan Covey. Morgan Covey is a track star. She's gone to the state track meet every year since she was about a 6th grader. She's a phenomenal runner and jumper as well. Butler driving baseline, trying to get it to Kettlehake. It's going to go back to the Lady Bruins, trying to go baseline pass to the 3-point line to Kettlehake, and couldn't get her the basketball there. 123 and counting now. Lady Bruins with it. Monica Lindsay out top. Handoff to Juliana Stitt, guarded by Ramaya Boyd, who's putting a lot of pressure on. Stitt's going to go right by her. She's found Harper Hines open for 3. That's way off the mark. It's McAllister with the rebound. May have been Boyd. May have made a mistake there, but McAllister, nice pump fake spin. Can't get it to go. Hines with a rebound. Going back the other way. Frantic pace. Taken away by McAllister. They're going to call jump ball. It's going to go to the Lady Bulldogs. So Tidwell is going to check back in, and Addison Smith is going to check in for the Lady Bruins. Tidwell, nice cut off the inbounds play. Guarded by 2 or 3 people, tries to get it up, fouled on the shot.
Fouls on number 24, Juliana Stiff.
24 Stiff called for the foul. Her first, team's 6th of the half. Neither team into the bonus. 49 seconds to go here. Shooting 2 free throws. Tidwell, she knocks down the first. She's got 8 points on the ball game, leading her team. McAllister had 2 early buckets and hasn't scored since. Tidwell knocks down 2 that time, so 1 out of 2 the first time to the line. Now hits a pair. Shooting the ball well, really playing hard. Tidwell's looking good tonight. Wilcox for 3. That's way off the mark. Kettlehake with the board. Just didn't look like Wilcox was set there. Ramaya Boyd, 3 on the way, and it's good. Ramaya Boyd. Her first bucket of the ball game. Monica Lindsay going to the rim. They're going to call a foul. They may call that on Boyd. I'm not sure. Yeah. Ramaya Boyd is going to foul Monica Lindsay as she's going to the basket. Again, that's about the 3rd time we've seen her take an inbounds pass after a Lady Bulldog made bucket and coast to coast it and beat the Lady Bulldogs to the basket. It's great hustle by Lindsay there, and Lindsay will knock down the first as the Lady Bulldogs had made a little run of 5 points there. That run halted by Monica Lindsay. Lady Bruins are going to check in 3 new ones if she can knock that down, and she does. So the Lady Bruins will check in Taylor Urick, 34, number 30, Allie Link, and number 22, Hattie Duckworth. They'll check in and join Addison Smith and Madison Wilcox on the floor here. Tidwell, McAllister, Butler, Kettlehake, and Boyd on the floor for the Lady Bulldogs. 41-25, 15 seconds to go. Looks like the Lady Bulldogs will hold for the last. Boyd's going to drive on Link. Get it to Kettlehake for 3 in the corner. That one's a little long. Urick going for the rebound. She's got it tied up by Tidwell, who will tie it up. Possession arrow to the Lady Bruins. Parker Jackson will check in for McAllister and Tidwell. We've also got Drain checking in as well. So I think Coach Coleman did not want, almost. They had an opportunity as Madison Wilcox made a long pass down the floor to Taylor Urick. Taylor Yerrick couldn't handle it. She might have had a short look at the basket if she could have handled the pass. So here we are at halftime. Halftime score, Lady Bruins 41, Lady Bulldogs 25. We'll be back in about 8 minutes for second half action. This has been Paul Gray on HCEC-TV.
Hello, I'm Regina Ryan, and I'm the Director of Hardin County Educational and Community Television. And joining me today is one of our longtime sponsors, Sean Rich with EtonExterminating.com. Sean, you all have been with us since the beginning, and without your support, we couldn't do what we do. Can you tell us about the company and when it got started and the background of how it got started?
Well, first of all, I'd just like to say thank you for this opportunity. We love to be able to be in this position where we can support Hardin County Educational Channel with all the athletic sports that we can. We feel like it's very important to do that. As far as our company, we are actually celebrating our 45th year this year, as of this month. And we're really excited about that. But as far as the company, we are a full-service exterminating company. We take care of termites, general pest control. We take care of from bed bugs to spiders to, like I said, termites to mice, whatever pest control that you need.
And how many employees do you have?
Currently, we have around 36 employees.
For those who haven't used your company before, what should they expect?
Well, we do, as far as general pest control, we do a monthly service, and we will come to your house and service the house, but we do a lot of exterior service, but we also go on the inside of the house.
Your services are available for both taking care of what happens inside your home and outside your home. So in regards to a client reaching out to you, what should they expect when they come to do some service inside the home for termite control, a roach issue, bed bugs, all the things that happen within the house? What should they expect?
When a technician comes to the house, they will inspect and they'll assess what needs to be done. Everything that will be done will be told to the customer prior to the treatment. We do have protocols in place with everything going on with COVID right now. We will wear a mask, we'll wear gloves, we'll sanitize our tanks, our hands, everything. So we make it as safe as possible for our technician and for the customer.
And exterior is wise.
Yes, we do a lot of service on the exterior. When we assess the property, we'll see where insects are coming into the building. We will make treatments on the outside, but also we'll make recommendations to those customers. If there's something needs to be sealed or caulked, or a door jammed, or a sweep on a door needs to be fixed, then we'll tell the customer about that.
Now, besides that one-time service, it's really important to do monthly.
Yes, we have a monthly service. What we do is we assign that customer with a regular technician. Majority of our technicians have been with us for years, so you'll have the same person each time. But they'll give you a call the night before, set up a time for an appointment. They'll come out, they'll service. If you have any problems in between services, all you have to do is give our office a call, or we give the customer's direct line to their technician. They can call them, they'll come back out, and they'll take care of it with no extra charge.
Now, I know you're located in Hardin County, but where else do you service?
Well, we service all the surrounding counties, Meade, Nelson, Breck, Taylor, LaRue. We service about 9 different counties.
So, not that anybody wants insects in their home, but what are the most popular insect that you deal with?
We deal with, on a regular basis, spiders, ants, cockroaches, bed bugs, and mice.
Oh gosh, that's just,
And then we have a lot of seasonal insects. Ants during the summer, we have a lot more because of the rain. And then during the spring or during the fall time of the year, we get a lot of calls like on crickets in houses. During the winter, we get a lot of calls for spiders and also for mice or rodents.
and so and you can help out with any of those types of insects and things.
Yes, with doing general maintenance, we can get it where you're not seeing anything.
Okay. I'm assuming annually there might be rise and falls of little critters or insects that might be a little bit more aggressive than before. Is that something that's common year to year?
Yes, I mean, we usually have one insect that will pop out each year, but generally right now that we have had probably more of an uptick right now are bed bugs, and we can take care of them. But it's a lot of prep work for the customers and for us.
I was going to say, anytime you get an infestation, it does take a little bit of time, correct?
Yes, one treatment for a heavy infestation will not take care of it.
Right. You were an athlete in high school. What sports did you participate in?
I played basketball. I ran cross country and ran track.
And your children, I know that they've also been very active.
Yes, I had a daughter that graduated in Elizabethtown in 2016. She was a swimmer. A daughter that graduated in 2019. She was a soccer player. And I have a son right now that's a junior at Eton. He's playing basketball and soccer.
Wonderful. And want to congratulate your oldest daughter is a nurse. She's on the front lines.
Yes, she just graduated from University of Kentucky this past spring. She accepted a position at Vanderbilt University Hospital, and so she's down there right now working there at Vanderbilt.
I was going to say on the front lines, those first responders.
Yes, we're very proud of her. She's taken on a task, and we're glad that she's in that position right now.
Yeah, and it means so much to those that she's taking care of, and so that's phenomenal. Your middle daughter is going to become the next generation of Eton Exterminating.
Yes, my daughter Abby, last year she told us that she wanted to come back into the company, and so this year she's been working this summer, working with a lot of my supervisors, learning how to sell. She's been working with me a lot on the management side of it and financial, and we're going to bring her up into the company, and so we're really excited about that.
I was going to say, it must have been a proud moment when she said she wanted to continue in that role.
Yes, and I always said that Abby was my dad made over. So it's exciting to see her to, when I came up into the company, my dad always said that I was going to bring it up to the next level. Now I look at Abby, and I believe she's going to bring it up to the next level for me.
That's wonderful. Now, people that would like to get in touch, what do they do?
Well, they can call us. Our phone number is 270-737-6900. Or our website is www.muggabug.com. That's muggabug.com.
Amazing. And the nice thing about it is you get to talk to a real person.
Yes, we have 4 wonderful administrative assistants in our office, and they will talk to you live.
It really makes a lot of difference. And you're in the communities that you serve. You really give back to that community. And why is that important to you?
Well, as a family-owned company here in the community and as a product of this community, I feel like to reinvest into the things like this in sports, athletics, or a lot of other programs that we invest into with the Hardin County school system and with the Elizabethtown Independent School System, that we can give opportunities to these kids that normally they wouldn't have money or the advantages of doing that. And as an athlete, I always look at giving back to these type of programs, because not only are they competing, but they're generating friends and longtime friends for years to come, and that's what's more important than anything is getting these bonds. And I look back, I still have great friends that I played basketball with, or I ran cross country or track with, and they're probably some of my closest friends. So that's the reason. That's the big reason why I like giving back to these programs. Just give them opportunities to be part of something.
Well, and developing those relationships, you know, from assigning a specific technician to a resident to taking care of those relationships that you've established in the community. It's really what it's all about. Well, thank you, Sean, for being such a wonderful sponsor for HCEC-TV and Brandenburg Telecom's Live Channel 1 Sports. Without that support, we couldn't do what we do. And I just really appreciate it.
Well, thank you very much for this opportunity.
Well, now it's time to get back to our live sports coverage. So we're looking forward to seeing those athletes in action from all of our area schools. Hello, I'm Gina Ryan, Director of Hardin County Educational and Community Television, and today we are talking with one of our longtime sponsors, Mark Harris Construction. He has been with us from the very beginning, his organization, and through the years it's with apartments and renovations and real estate, of course. And now we are joined by Regina Johnson, who is the property management for two of the items that we're promoting with Mark Harris Construction. Regina, tell us first, our audience, a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've been a property manager for about 15 years, and so they stole me when they started building these two properties. So
that's probably a very good. So she said stole, so you are a high priority.
Yes.
In terms of getting you on board. The two properties we want to discuss is the Black Branch Storage first. So tell us about that.
So there's 339 units. We have climate control units, big, small, all different sizes. So you can store just about anything.
Can you pay by the month or annual or 6 months?
It's monthly, yeah, and it's gated, so everything is secure. There's an on-site kiosk where you can lease on site. There's no manager on site or anything like that. You can also lease online.
Well, that's really good with COVID running around and everything like that. So how long would it take to get a storage facility at that location?
In just a matter of minutes. You can just go to the kiosk, or you can go to blackbranchstorage.com and lease straight online.
Okay. And are those, I'm assuming that those fill up relatively quickly. A lot of people are needing those.
Yes.
So for those that may not be familiar with what goes into storage units, what are some of those items that people might put in storage?
Most people, they store, if they're moving from if they sold a home and getting a new one, they'll just use it for a few months, to store their household items. A lot of people store things that are just in their garage that they need to get out of the way. We have some who store old cars. And I mean, just about anything.
So I was going to say, it becomes, like you said, a perfect storage place.
Yes.
And rates are in the range, are in a comfortable range?
Yes, they're very competitive.
Okay, wonderful.
For sure.
And then another exciting part of Mark Harris Construction and Organization is the Winding Springs Apartments.
Yes.
Now, tell us where those are located.
They are on Nicholas Street, close to downtown, close to Highway 62, close to everything.
Okay, and what type of apartments in regards to bedrooms, things like that are available?
These are all 2-bedroom, 2-bath luxury apartments. All the finishes are very modern and chic. It's going to be a gated community. We're very excited about it. We have one building open so far, and our next building will be open sometime in October.
Well, and if you've been down Highway 62 and you look over that area, they look amazing.
Yes, they're gorgeous.
And what types of amenities are available for those that will be living there?
We have a clubhouse. It's a huge clubhouse. We have one side for the office and one side for just the residents, tailored to our residents. We have a pool, and it's going to be gated. So we're going to be the only gated community in town. We're going to have a dog park, several other amenities.
That sounds fun. Now, are they fully furnished, or can individuals make them their own?
Both. We can have furnished apartments. We do a lot of corporate apartments for local places here in town. And then you can, of course, bring your own stuff.
Great. And how do people get additional information about leasing those apartments?
So you can go to WindingSpringsEtown.com. Or you can call 270-766-1155.
And is that process, does it take very long to do?
No, not at all. I'm very quick at responding.
And are they monthly or biannual?
The
yearly?
typical lease is a year. We will do shorter term leases, especially with corporate apartments.
Oh, so there are corporate apartments?
Yes.
Okay, so what might be that added incentive for a corporate apartment?
It's cheaper than a hotel. And you have more room. You have a kitchen, it's like home.
As I mentioned at the beginning, Mark Harris has been one of our very beginning sponsors, committed to what we do with HCEC-TV. And without that investment, we would not be able to carry the live local high school sports that we do. Right. And we do close to 80 a year. And it goes back to when Mark was an athlete in this local community, and his children were athletes in this community, and he is really committed to helping with that. So being a member of that organization, what would you like to add about that?
Well, I think that the owners, they're locally owned. They've been in this community for a very long time. They're committed to the community. They're committed to the surroundings, and they love to give back.
Well, Mark Harris Construction is definitely the embodiment of being active and involved in your community and supporting those around you. And we always appreciate all of those supporters and our sponsors, and without them we couldn't do what we do.
Absolutely.
So Regina, for our audience, just to remind them again, and if you didn't catch that, it's Regina and Gina. The Regina and Gina show today. How can people get in touch with you as property manager?
The best way is probably by phone, 270-766-1155, or email. It's regina@WindingSpringsEtown.com.
Okay, thank you, and wish you all a great leasing season, and also in filling up all those storage facilities and everything.
Yes, for sure.
So thank you for joining us, Regina. And thank you for watching our HCEC-TV Brandenburg Telecom live sports coverage.
Hello, I am Kyler Barkley. I am with the Media Arts program in HCEC-TV. I am a third-year student, and today I am interviewing one of our longtime sponsors, President of West Point Bank, Josh Hubbard. Josh, tell us a little bit about West Point Bank and its history.
Yes, so West Point Bank was purchased by First Breckenridge Bank shares in the early 1980s. We were one facility there in West Point, and we've expanded from West Point into Upton, Glendale, Radcliffe, and Elizabethtown. So we have 5 locations throughout Hardin County, owned by First Breckenridge Bank shares, which owns several other banks throughout the Central Kentucky region. But West Point Bank is in Hardin County, with one location in Upton, which is actually in LaRue County, but 4 branches in Hardin County and 1 in LaRue County.
Could you tell us a little bit about services offered new and old?
Absolutely. So West Point Bank is a full-service bank. We provide free checking accounts, savings accounts, certificates of deposit, IRAs. We also make loans for just about anything. 1 to 4 family primary residence loans, farm loans, agricultural loans, multifamily, automobile loans, you name it, we can pretty much do it when it comes to banking. So we obviously, like I said, are a full service bank.
Is there any specific areas of involvement in your community that the bank makes?
Yes, so we really strive to serve the communities that we operate in, primarily all of Hardin and the surrounding counties. We pride ourselves in our employees living, working, going to church in the communities that our banks are located in. So whether it be participating with HCEC-TV, doing the sports coverage, the Heartland Parade, West Point River Days, Glendale Spring Fest, Upton Days, just the Hooray for Heroes or the Ratcliffe Mayor's Breakfast, whatever that may be, we really strive to be involved and give back to the communities that we serve.
So you were talking about community involvement and HCEC-TV sport coverage. Is there anything, like, are you passionate about covering sports?
Absolutely. So we've been a longtime sponsor of this programming. When I grew up in high school, when I was growing up in high school, I obviously played high school sports. My son plays high school sports. A lot of the employees who work for me, their children play high school sports. And I just think that sports are great for children of all ages. It teaches them a lot of things. One, how to be a good teammate. You need to be a good teammate in order to be a good employee. It teaches them accountability. It teaches them work ethic. I think it teaches them how to win and how to lose. You know, life can be hard. There's going to be ups and downs, and winning a game, losing a game, winning as a team, losing as a team. I think it just gives valuable insight to just life in general by playing sports.
I completely agree and understand, and we appreciate your sponsorship. Now, is there any other extra information you would like to let the viewing audience know?
Just in general, West Point Bank, like I said, we strive to provide the best possible customer service that we can provide. We are extremely enthusiastic about the communities that we serve, the citizens in those communities, and we would really like to be your bank and to establish a relationship with you if we don't have one, and if we do have a relationship with you, to just further expand upon that relationship. We are, again, strive to provide the absolute best customer service and just, are just thrilled to be a part of the community that we serve.
How can people get additional information about your bank? Do you have any sort of contact?
Yes, so we obviously, as I said earlier, we have 4 locations in Hardin County and 1 in LaRue County. So West Point, Ratcliffe, Elizabethtown, Glendale, and Upton. You can follow us on Facebook. You can like our Facebook page. You can also visit us at westpointbank.com.
All right. Thank you again for your continued support. We wouldn't be able to do it without your support. Again, we appreciate you, and let's have a good season.
Welcome back to John Hardin High School. The Lady Bulldogs, 8-8, are here hosting the Lady Bruins. And first half score, dominant half for the Lady Bruins, 41-25. They're up 16 at the half. An amazing scoring performance from their leading scorer, who averages 18 a game. That's Monica Lindsay. She's got 19 in the first half, so a fantastic start for her. Alyssa Lindsay with 9. Mallory Reed with 8. So the top 3 scorers for the Lady Bruins really came to play. They're shooting the ball great. Kanaya Jones with 2. Katie Gray with 3. On the Lady Bulldogs side, Sharon Tidwell with 9. Destiny McAllister 4. Paris Parker 6. Brianna Butler 3. Ramaya Boyd 3. That's our scoring summary. And so we've got a big second half of action coming up. The Lady Bulldogs are really going to have to do something a little differently on the defensive end. Too many good looks, too many opportunities to drive the ball. They have really stubbornly held on to the idea of playing a man defense, and anybody who's done that against this Lady Bruins squad has paid. A lot of teams go to a packed-in zone and try to keep the Lady Bruins from penetrating in the lane and then step out to challenge three-point shooters. Maybe a better strategy for this Lady Bulldog squad. This is Paul Gray here with you tonight, bringing you the action again, from John Hardin High School. This is a district ball game here. The Lady Bulldogs 0-1 in the district. The Lady Bruins 2-0. And again, as I said pregame, this is a stretch for both teams where they'll play 6 or 7 district ball games over the next 20 nights. So a lot of action. Both teams, I'm sure, are scheduled to play several other ball games. So a very busy part of the season. Both teams trying to whip themselves into form. I've got a little investigative report here that I was not aware of. I saw Kiana Clay in a knee brace, and Kiana Clay is out for the season with a torn ACL. The point guard, 3-year starting point guard for the Lady Bulldogs, is out for the season. So Destiny McAllister, a good start there. Spin move on the post. Gray gets a great pass from Lindsay. That's a dime she dropped, and Gray is the recipient. She's got 5 on the ball game. So a couple scores, one for each team early here. McAllister has it. She's going to fire from 3, wide open, left alone. Alyssa Lindsay going for the rebound, can't get it. Sharon Tidwell knocks it out of bounds as they were battling for the rebound. Lady Bruin ball. Monica Lindsay pushing it up the floor. Katie Gray just stumbled, stepped on someone's foot, and she is hurting. She's had 2 ankle injuries, one this season, one that's been active for about 5 or 6 seasons. Kanaya Jones knocks that one away. McAllister runs it down. Gray calling out signals to make sure they've got people guarded. Long rebound out. Monica Lindsay has it 2-on-2. Gets it to Alyssa. She'll cross over in the lane. Bucket going by Parker. Alyssa Lindsay scores it. 45-27 now. This Lady Bulldogs squad decimated by injuries. Even before the season, Jaden Young, one of their top 3 players last year, blew her knee out playing AAU basketball. Now Kiana Clay, so a very deep, very strong Lady Bulldogs squad just eating up 2 of their starters gone for the season. Great move by Tidwell working on Gray, can't get it to go. Jones is going to rebound the ball. She'll push the ball up the floor, crossing over on Boyd, gets it to Reed in the corner. Lindsay to Jones in the lane. Great spin move in the lane. Kanaya Jones, she's got 4. Good look from Alyssa Lindsay on a cut through the lane by Jones. She spins and scores 47-27. Tidwell working on Gray. Gray out of position. Tidwell going to the rim. Can't get it. She gets her own rebound. She gets another rebound as they are not boxing her off the glass. Butler looking to get it back inside to Tidwell. Knocked it away this time. Monica Lindsay to the rim. Gets it to go and draws the foul. She'll go back to the line. I believe that will be on Boyd, her second. Kettlehake up off the bench. Tidwell really battling down there and just running circles around the 2 posts for the Lady Bruins as Reed and Gray looked like they were stuck in cement there, not moving, not boxing out. And that doesn't sound like a very nice thing for me to say about my own kid, but she was stuck in cement at that time. Got to get a body on someone, especially someone as active as Sharon Tidwell. She's doing a great job being tenacious on the glass. 3-point play is completed by Lindsay. The only thing that's going to keep her from scoring 30-35 tonight is the fact she may not play late as they're up 23. Parker around, blocked by Katie Gray. She's fighting for the rebound with McAllister. She gets hit in the nose as they're all battling for it. So Gray has been tripped up and been hit in the nose now. It's a good thing her dad was the old football coach and tells her to tough it out. I hope she doesn't listen to this. McAllister on Gray now. Oh, Drain goes unguarded, just falling asleep. Alyssa Lindsay fell asleep when Parker drove, and Gray was able to block the shot. Lindsay falls asleep again, twice in one possession. Just absolutely not guarding, standing still somewhere out on the court, just watching the ball and not paying any attention to what the person was supposed to be guarding. Drain knocks down the first. Good job by Drain getting to the rim. Second on the way is good. Drain doesn't see a ton of action. Maybe a key critical player for this squad next year. They'll have a lot of good returners. Boyd, McAllister, Tidwell, all coming back. Parker as well. Drain may be that 5th player. Bucket miss. Parker with the rebound. She is double teamed on the baseline. Kanaya Jones will take it. think they're saying that she stepped on the line, Kanaya Jones, so it will stay with, will go back to the Lady Bulldogs. Rebound by Parker, but she was swarmed by the Lady Bruins. 50-29, 5:12 to go here in the third quarter. Parker around the back, going to get it to McAllister, looking to shoot. She shuffled her feet before she could get going on her move. She wanted to shoot one from the free throw line there, but shuffled her feet first. Boyd is guarding Monica Lindsay. Ramaya Boyd putting some pressure on out top. Stith now has it. Covey Gray on the cut. Can't get it to go. Fighting for the rebound. Can't get it. Rebound to Janiah Drain. Good pass by Monica Lindsay, and they get it up ahead to Kettlehake. Kettlehake will score 2, her first bucket of the ball game. Now full court trapping pressure. They'll get it ahead. Juliana Stith, 3-on-2 there. Gray has Drain on her back. She'll try to make a move. Trips. Gets it to Stith for 3. Can't get it to go. Kanaya Jones will have the rebound. Gets it to Monica Lindsay. Gray open again this time. She can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound. Gets it to go that time. Finishing around the rim. Very important for both teams here. Gray finally able to get it to go. Tidwell has taken 2 or 3 attempts several times to make that happen. Covey stolen by McAllister after the rebound. They're going to call a foul on Covey. Morgan Covey had pulled the rebound down, but her outlet pass was taken away by McAllister.
Morgan Covey, her third, team second. In the lineup for the Bruins, number 32, Mallory Reed.
So Gray and Covey will come out. Mallory Reed and Alyssa Lindsay will check back in. Lady Bulldogs ball. Tidwell trying to set up inside. Drain driving the lane. Nice inbounds look from Boyd. Gets it to Drain and fouls on Monica Lindsay, her second, team's third. And Drain will go back to the line to shoot 2. She knocked down 2. Her first trip to the line tonight. See what she can do here. Knocks that one down. So Janiah Drain hot from the free throw line. I shouldn't have said that. A lot of times you're putting the curse on the person at the line. Let's see if Janiah can beat the curse. Knock it down. Atta girl. 4 for 4 from the line for Janiah Drain. She has 4 points. Monica Lindsay working on Ramaya Boyd. Gets it ahead to Alyssa Lindsay. Alyssa's going to drive. Off balance. Good defense by McAllister, who will come down with the rebound. She's going to push the ball up the floor. All that speed blocked by Kanaya Jones. Rebound Mallory Reed, and it's Monica Lindsay pushing. Alyssa has it. Loses it for just a moment. Ball just loose on the floor, and just a scrum for it as I see 4 people were on the floor, including Kanaya Jones, Destiny McAllister, Sharon Tidwell, and at one point Monica Lindsay. McAllister called for the foul. She was on the back of Monica Lindsay, but again, loose ball and a lot of hustle, a lot of people going for the ball, and I think Coach Coleman's squad really getting to where they're playing really hard here later in the season. Much better than what I've seen before. So far, they've just run into a buzzsaw, but playing a lot better here in this third quarter. Official stop play. Brylan Jackson will check in. She's going to get McAllister to check out. We had somebody check in, but they didn't wait for the person to check out to inbounds the ball here. Just a mistake. The official thought that Coach Covington-Jones had called a timeout, but she hadn't. Good entry pass to the post to Mallory Reed. She's fouled by Drain. Mallory Reed will go to the line to shoot 2. Knocks down the first. Reed, a very good free throw shooter, but has not been to the line very much this year. Just a couple of trips. Harper Hines checking in for Monica Lindsay. And again, Lindsay with 3 points in this quarter, 22 on the game. There's Reed knocking down both. I think that's only her second trip to the line all season. Just not getting inside and mixing it up a whole lot. She is shooting from the perimeter, and she is their best shooter. And just her role on Team Tidwell working on Jones. She gets it outside when she's double teamed. Brylan Jackson will let it go. Brylan Jackson knocking down the three-point shot. Brylan Jackson on the board. There's Alyssa Lindsay driving on Jackson. Goes to the reverse. Can't get it to go. The foul called. And that will be on Jackson. 54-36, 18-point advantage with 2:56 to go here in the third. Lady Bruins extending the lead just slightly as the Lady Bulldogs playing a lot better here in the third quarter. They've put 11 points on the board. Second one's good for Alyssa Lindsay as well. She's got 4 in this half, 13 overall. Ramaya Boyd working on Harper Hines. Kettlehake, the ball is a little low on the bounce pass, and she couldn't come up with it. It'll go back to the Lady Bruins. Those kinds of turnovers are things that have haunted this Lady Bulldog squad all year, 8-8, and there have been some situations. Hines open for 3, off the mark, can't get it to go. Tidwell rebound. She's got 9 rebounds on the game. Jackson's got it. She's double teamed. Juliana there. Kenai Jones stepping in on Sharon Tidwell, and they're going to call her for the foul for the reach in. I believe that's going to be her 4th. No, it's her 3rd. That was her 1st of this quarter, her 3rd of the game. Monica Lindsay will check in for her. Destiny McAllister will check in for the Lady Bulldogs, and Kettlehake will check out. This was a game that was scheduled to be at Central Hardin last night. There was a scheduling conflict for the February matchup that's supposed to be here. Trying to go to Tidwell, knocked away by Alyssa Lindsay. They've been trying to go over the top, and Alyssa trying to get it to Monica. And ball just a little too hot, too hard to handle. And it'll go back to the Lady Bulldogs. But again, it's 56-36. But again, supposed to be scheduled for at Central Hardin. They've switched the 2 games on the calendar because of a conflict in February for that matchup that was supposed to be here that will now be at Central Hardin. Tidwell for 3, just off the mark. McAllister battling with Stith for it. McAllister's going to have it. She gets it out top to Jackson. Drain on the right side. Great cut by Tidwell. She can't get it to go. It looks like the foul will be on Alyssa Lindsay. Lindsay's 1st. Team's 5th. Tidwell will go to the line to shoot 2. Her 1st point of the half. She's got 10 on the ball game. Kettlehake will check in for Ramaya Boyd. Gray will check in for Mallory Reed for the Lady Bruins. Tidwell will knock down the 2nd free throw as well, shooting very well from the line tonight, 4 of 5. Has not always been the case. Pass cross court from Monica Lindsay to Juliana Stith. Some carelessness in the last several possessions for the Lady Bruins has led to turnovers. So 56-38, 18-point advantage. It looks like a safe lead for the Lady Bruins, but a little bit sloppy here. And Lady Bulldogs playing much better on the offensive end here in this quarter. That time, though, very careless with the handoff. And it's going to be Monica Lindsay driving. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Alyssa. They're going to call a foul as Monica was going to the rim. A little out of control that time. They're going to call it on Kettlehake. I didn't know if they'd call it on Kettlehake or on Drain, but that's going to be on Kettlehake. Her 2nd, team's 5th of the quarter. And Lindsay will knock down her 1st of 2. Brianna Butler checking back in for Brylan Jackson. Off the mark, Gray gets the rebound, goes up with it, can't get it to go. It's going to stay with the Lady Bruins. Gray did a good job getting a rebound on the free throw, but could not get the ball back in. She was turned kind of sideways, weird. Lindsay gets it back, drives baseline, easy drive from Monica Lindsay. She's got 25 now here. We are 1:18 to go in the third period, 59-38. Lady Bruins up here. Kettle Hake in the corner. Everybody cutting to the post. A couple people ended up in the same place. Gray off the great pass from Harper Hines. Gray with another bucket. She's got 9, is that right? 6, 8, 9. Gray with 9 points on the game. She averages 5. Stith called for the foul. Her second, team 6. The next foul will put the Lady Bulldogs in the bonus. We've got a lot of activity here in the gym, as our second game tonight is between North Hardin boys and the John Hardin boys. So they allowed this game that had to be postponed last night because of weather concerns to come in here tonight in front of for a girl-boy doubleheader. Another rebound for Tidwell, and she'll get it back up and in. She's working really hard. Her 10th rebound, her 13th point. Alyssa Lindsay going to get it to Gray on the wing. Gets it back to Alyssa Lindsay for 3 on the way, and it's good. Alyssa Lindsay. She's got 16 points on the night. 30 seconds to go here, 64-40. Tidwell working on Gray, just shakes her, but passes opposite to Butler. Great job. Gray with the rebound. She's getting more active on the boards now. Juliana Stith, nice job keeping possession. Kettle Hake pokes it loose. Kettle Hake, all she's got to do is look up and find Tidwell. Couldn't do it. Stith gets the steal. It is just mad right now. 8 seconds to go. Gray with a nice catch. Gets it. Oh, great ball movement as Hines gets it to Lindsay. Can't get it to go. Gray rebound. She's got to go up with it. Can't get it to go. I don't think Gray knew that the time was running down in the third quarter there. Should have gone straight back up with it. Tune in weekly for all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable's Channel 2 and Spectrum Channel 184. All HCEC-TV programs on the HCEC-TV YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel today to get your local community sports and events. Special thanks to our HCEC-TV crew, John White in the truck, along with Kyler Barkley, Jonathan Bland, Richard Johnson, Alexander Bush, Micah Lambert, Alejandra Dunaway. So thanks to our students and full-time staff working to bring you the action tonight. We would also like to thank NFHS, the National Federation of High School Sports, and its support in providing live streaming service. Contact NFHS.com to subscribe today. So we're going into the fourth quarter. Lady Bruins up 24. They'll have the starting 5 out there to start this quarter. I can't imagine they'll be out too awful long. We do have, as I mentioned before, a second game. We're going to have action on the boys' side with John Hardin Bulldogs hosting the North Hardin Trojans. That action will be brought to you by Bobby Thompson, who calls our boys' games for Hardin County TV. This has been Paul Gray here with you, but Bobby will take over for me for Game 2 of our doubleheader tonight, so make sure you stick around. Check that out. John Hardin Bulldogs hosting the North Hardin Trojans. And the North Hardin Trojans, although struggling this year, have played a lot better of late, and we'll see if they can come into the dog pound, as they call it here, and make a game of it. I know this Bulldog squad on the boys' side has been phenomenal for years, obviously, but they've played well this year as well. Monica Lindsay will set the offense. Again, man-to-man defensive look from the Lady Bulldogs here. Mallory Reed in the corner looking back out top. Wow, Kanai Jones comes up with it. Oh, great pass inside to Gray. They're going to call the foul. I believe that was Butler who pushed Gray as she went to the basket. So her third, team 6. The next foul for each side will result in one in the bonus. Gray going to the line to shoot 2. And the first one was good. This is only the third time in her high school varsity career that she has scored in double digits. That's her 10th point. She had an 18-point game against Barron County earlier this year, an 11-point output way early in the season. She knocks down the second as well. So Gray shooting the ball. Everybody for the Lady Bruins shooting the ball exceptionally well tonight. You don't always see this kind of shooting from this Lady Bruins squad. Sometimes struggle, sometimes they make them all. So tonight they're making them all, and it's making it really difficult on this Lady Bulldogs squad, who's actually played offensively pretty well. Butler finds an open look off a nice pass from Tidwell. And Butler will knock down her second three-point bucket. So, again, 43-point output here early in the fourth quarter is enough if you can play some real defense on this squad. But Lady Bruins have scored at will throughout the ball game. Gray's got Ramiah Boyd on her, but it's Monica Lindsay's night. She gets all the way. You had your post player with a point guard on her, and so Gray calling for it, but Monica just can't be stopped or denied.
At the line for the 101, number 0, Monica.
I believe they called that on Tidwell. I think that's her first, team 7th. Tidwell having a discussion with the referee. She didn't like that call. Monica Lindsay's going to knock down the first. She's got 26 now on the night. Janiah Drain, number 2, will check in. She'll get Kettlehake out. Off the mark on the second for Lindsay. Boyd with the rebound, pushing it. Got Monica Lindsay on a good screen from Butler. Just off the mark. McAllister, oh, great save. Gets it back to Tidwell, who couldn't quite get it to go. They're going to call Kanaya Jones for the foul. That's her 4th, team 7th. I believe Tidwell will go to the line. Tidwell's had a lot of good opportunities, just not able to get the ball in the basket. She's very determined and frantic tonight. It might be that she's hurrying her shot a little bit as well. She can slow down. It's good. Boy, she's really good from the free throw line. She has struggled from the line throughout her career. But, boy, that shot looks really smooth, really solid tonight. As she is, let's just see how this one goes. She knocks that one down, too. 7 of 8 from the line for Tidwell tonight. Again, she's about a 50% free throw shooter. She's been under 50 in previous seasons. From the line, so fantastic. There's Monica Lindsay working on Ramiah Butler. Kanaya Jones trying to drive, gets it to Gray. Going to the other side of the basket, couldn't get it to go. Destiny McAllister with the rebound. Gray looking to go reverse as she caught the ball a little too far into the basket. McAllister knocked away by Monica Lindsay. Alyssa will pick it up. McAllister working to get back. Oh, what a dish inside. Mallory Reed's got it. She's got 12 on the night. Mallory Reed's about an 11-point-a-night scorer. That may have dropped down to more like 9 or 10, but she was 11 or 12 early in the season. Again, was not getting as many looks. Tidwell over Gray. That's short. Couldn't get it to go.
In the lineup for the Bulldogs, number 20, Brylan Jackson.
Brylan Jackson checking in. Destiny McAllister checking out. 69-45. 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Monica Lindsay working on Ramiah Boyd quickly up the floor. Tidwell coming over to guard her. Couldn't get it to go, but it's going to be a foul on Tidwell again. That's her second, team's 8th.
Fouls on number 23, Sharon Tidwell.
Monica Lindsay back to the free throw line. Boy, she has been quickly up the floor. She's limping a little bit. Maybe a little tightness in the quad. First one just off the mark. Monica now, it looks like she's just getting a little bit tired possibly. She's missed a couple of free throws, and here come the reinforcements. All 5 Lady Bruins will switch out except for Monica, who will shoot her second free throw, and Harper Hines waits to check in for this shot. She got 26 points as Monica Lindsay. This is for 27 right here, and it looks like that's probably where that will end as she knocks down the second. So 27 points total for Monica Lindsay tonight. Good, good output for her this evening, that's for sure. Looks like the Lady Bruins will have 4 double-digit scorers. Paris Parker does a great job getting it. Drain has it over to Brylan Jackson. I thought Drain might shoot that one. Parker has it. Nice pump fake, trying to drive. Maybe had a lane. Butler driving baseline. She's going to go back to Ramiah Boyd. She's guarded by Juliana Stith. Stith, Wilcox, Hines, Addison Smith, and Morgan Covey have all checked in. They're going to say that it was off the Lady Bruins. And the Lady Bulldogs will retain possession 70-45 with 5:29 to go here in the fourth. Paris Parker working on Harper Hines. Trying to go to the corner. Rihanna Butler just overshoots her off the mark. They'll go back to the Lady Bruins. Lady Bruins need some help here. Cross-court pass. And it looks like one of the John Hardin Lady Bulldogs has gone down as Addison Smith came. That's Brylan Jackson as she was trying to get the ball from Addison Smith on the long inbounds pass. There was a small collision, and Jackson went to the floor. She grabbed at her leg. She's trying to get up. I give her credit for that. But they're going to attend to her on the floor. This is a Hardin County Education and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunications needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results with locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, and South Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Winding Springs Luxury Living, located in Elizabethtown on Nicholas Street, now leasing brand new apartments and condos. Also available Black Branch Self-Storage. For all your self-storage needs, call 270-766-1155 today to make an appointment or visit WindingSpringsEtown.com and BlackBranchStorage.com. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff available for your recycling needs. Located in Elizabethtown on 31W, just south of Exit 91 on Interstate 65. Call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling. Eton Exterminating is a locally owned, family-run pest control company and has been serving Hardin, Meade, Grayson, and Nelson counties and the surrounding areas of Kentucky since 1976. Whatever your pest control issues are, termites, spiders, crickets, general pests, even moles, their team has the knowledge, skill, and training to safely and effectively eliminate the problem. Call 270-737-6900 or go online at mugabug.com. West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point, or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. So those are our sponsors. I will also give a shout-out of thanks to our HCEC-TV crew. Jonathan Bland, John White, Kyler Barkley, Richard Johnson, Alex Bush, Micah Lambert, and Alejandra Dunaway. Jackson is there working on checking her right knee. Already have 2 devastating knee injuries to this team. Preseason to Jaden Young, who's a top performer for the last 4 years for this squad, going into her senior year, not able to play. Kiana Clay recently over Christmas tournaments with an ACL as well, and now Brylan Jackson having her knee worked on. Hopefully she's okay. She hit a 3-pointer tonight in the ball game, has seen some action tonight, so we'll hope she is good. Harper Hines, 3 on the way, in and out. Addison Smith with the rebound. Juliana Stith fires a 2. That doesn't go. There's a rebound for Harper Hines. Back out to Juliana Stith. Deep 3 from Covey. Can't get it to go. There's Addison Smith with the rebound. She's going to get to Stith. May have walked, but she gets it to Covey. Hines for 3 again. That doesn't go. Hines has gone cold in the last several weeks, but has been a very good 3-point shooter for this squad early in the season. Good pass inside to Madison Wilcox. Foul by number 2, Janiyah Drain from behind. That ought to be a 1 in the bonus situation for Madison Wilcox. So Harper Hines, 3-point shooting specialist, just can't get one to go right now. It's been a struggle over the last couple of weeks for Harper. Started the season before Christmas, shooting the ball great from behind the 3-point arc, and has just gone a little cold. The shooter's got to keep shooting. She needs to shoot herself out of the slump. Wilcox gets the first. She'll get another one. That one's a little long. Boy, there's Morgan Covey going high for it. Wilcox there, and gets it to go. Great rebound by Morgan Covey. And the pass and put back for Madison Wilcox. So Wilcox gets the free throw first, then the bucket afterwards. Strange 3-point play. Covey stealing the pass intended for Boyd. Covey coming up the floor, gets it to Stith. Stith driving, looking for Smith in the corner. Smith just inside the 3-point arc, can't get it to go. Kettlehake comes up with the rebound. It's going to be just knocked out of bounds, and the Lady Bulldogs will have it. Wilcox holding her stomach. Hope Madison's feeling okay. She's had some health issues. in the last 7 to 8 months. It's restricted her a little bit. Someone who played a big role last year, hasn't played as much this year, but starting to get into the rotation more and more again like she was previously. Ramaya Boyd. Paris Parker open for three. She'll let it go. Can't get it to go. There's Wilcox high for the rebound. Parker runs into her. I think Wilcox will be headed back to the line. Parker was trying to get to the ball, and they crashed into each other there. Wilcox's second rebound. She'll go back to the line. Second one good. So Wilcox now with 5 points. As we get later in the season, some of these players reach in by Juliana Stith. That'll be a foul. Her third. Team's ninth? Team's eighth. So that'll put Paris Parker on the line. She'll have one in the bonus. Just off the mark. Covey high for the board. Oh, Stith comes up with it as Covey and Drain were fighting for it. Stith kind of 1-on-3, 1-on-4. If she can look up and get the ball ahead, there's almost no one up there. Cross court. Hines has, oh, she finds Stith. Beautiful look. Hines has really passed the ball well. Boyd has the rebound. She's pushing it against Covey. Looking for Butler. Guarded by Hines. Good ball movement. Parker trying to drive. Butler now for three. Just off the mark. Covey's got it, and she's headed down court. She's got 5 rebounds on the game. Can't get it to go. Janiah Drain with the board. Oh, Butler loses control, but gets it to Butler. A lot of contact on the other end. Good pass. Parker trying to drive now. Gets it to Kettlehake. Baseline jumper just off the mark. Hines with the board. Hines has 4 rebounds. Gets it to Covey. Good pass. Can't quite get it to go. Great hustle from Juliana Stith, and that'll be held ball possession arrow to the Lady Bulldogs, and we will see 4 new ones for the Lady Bruins. Number 30, Allie Link. 22, Hattie Duckworth. 15, Annie Johnson. 34, Taylor Urick. And number 20, Addison Smith, will stay on the floor. Number 3, Adriana Mitchell checking in, along with Sharon Tidwell and Destiny McAllister for the Lady Bulldogs. Kettlehake and Butler checking out, and Ramaya Boyd checking out as well. 74-45, 2:37 to go here. Sharon Tidwell knocks down the 3. 2:22 to go. Addison Smith has the ball. She's going to face a little bit of a push there from Parker. It looks like Addison Smith will go to the line to shoot 2. I think they're in the double bonus. So that was a foul on Parker. Her second. Oh, shooting 2. Juliana Stith going to check back in here in just a moment. Smith off the mark on the first. Just off the mark on the second. McAllister with another rebound. She's got 9 rebounds on the night. Pushing the ball up the floor, going to the rim. Can't get it to go. They're going to call a foul. Number 30, Allie Link, called for the foul. McAllister will go to the line. McAllister only with 6 points this evening, averages 17, so couldn't quite get it going this evening. She'll knock the first down. Number 24, Juliana Stith checking in for Addison Smith. McAllister knocks it down, so McAllister with 8 points now. Hattie Duckworth open for 2. It's on the way, just off the mark. McAllister knocks it to Drain. Drain trying to look deep as Tidwell wanted a deep pass. But McAllister will bring it up the floor. There's Link guarding. Parker's going to drive. Drain open for 3. It's on the way and good. Janiyah Drain. She's got 7. 74-53. 21-point advantage. It got to as much as 30, and there's Tidwell for another 2 as she gets the steal, creating pressure and a turnover, trying to poke it away from Stith. Can't get it done. Stith driving. She throws it I don't know where. And it'll go back to the Lady Bulldogs. 74-55, 19-point game. And again, Coach Covington-Jones going to the basically the JV squad here and giving up some of this lead, but they're getting good minutes here. They need those. Several of these girls are going to be playing with the varsity squad next year. They need these minutes. Drive by McAllister, and Taylor Yurk, number 34, called for the foul. McAllister will go back to the line. 1:08 to go, 74-55. This game is over. It's academic. Certainly. Lady Bulldogs putting 55 points on the board. If you told me that pre-game that they were going to put 55, now 56 on the board, I'd tell you the Lady Bruins were in for a dogfight, but Lady Bruins have shot the ball extremely well, played very well offensively, moved the ball well, gotten points from about everywhere, which we will see in the post-game stats. Somebody else has got to come to the ball here. Ooh, Juliana Stith going through the bench, and it's going to go back to the Lady Bulldogs here as somebody else is going to have to come back to the ball, and Coach Covington-Jones is going to call a 30-second timeout to try to figure out how she can get the ball inbounds, how she can take care of the ball for this last minute and 8 with her second and a half or third group on the floor against John Hardin's first group. So she's going to take a timeout. This is an HCEC-TV student production, Division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, Winding Springs Luxury Living, Black Branch Self-Storage, West Point Bank, and Eton Exterminating. Tune in weekly for all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2. Spectrum Channel 184, all HCEC-TV programs on the HCEC-TV YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel today and get your local community sports and events. We'd also like to thank NFHS, the National Federation of High School Sports, and its support in providing live streaming service. Contact NFHS.com to subscribe today. Lady Bulldogs have been really good off of these inbound sets, and they get the ball to McAllister, who shoots. She's off the mark. Oh, great save by Tidwell. He gets it to Parker to Drain. That was Mitchell who gets it to McAllister, who's going to go around her back to the lane. Tidwell open, 3 on the way, no good. McAllister, another rebound. She'll shoot it, can't get it to go. Rebound inside. Mitchell on the ground. They're going to call a kick, and it'll go to the Lady. Oh, it was Janiyah Drain's foot that it hit. They're going to call the kick on the Lady Bruins, and the ball will stay with the Lady Bulldogs. McAllister gathering in a couple more rebounds. She's over 10. Knocked away, but it'll stay with the Lady Bulldogs here. 48 seconds remain, 74-57, 17-point advantage for the Lady Bruins. Ooh, knocked away as Link steals the ball from McAllister. Link pushing the ball up the floor. A little bit off balance herself. She needs to give it up there. She was double teamed, knocked out of bounds, but it'll stay as Parker poked it loose. I can see that double team coming as Tidwell came up the floor. She's been such a force. If you're someone who doesn't have a lot of strength, she will just take the ball out of your hand. She knocks it away from Stith there. And Parker coming the other way with it. 32 seconds to go. Drain has it. Gets it to Tidwell. Tidwell's going to let that 3 go just off the mark. Parker with the rebound. Link trying to take it from her. Parker comes back out front. Mitchell's going to try to drive. Can't get anywhere with it. Parker has it. Now Tidwell with the ball. Tidwell, she carried that one. She carried another one. But she's got a shot. Just can't get it to go. And that'll go back to the Lady Bruins as Tidwell leaping jump shot, but didn't have enough on it, didn't have enough legs under her to get that ball up on the rim there. Inbounds to Hattie Duckworth. Duckworth's going to go. She loses the ball easily to Tidwell, who will get 2 more there. Tidwell's got 22 points quietly, and the Lady Bruins will now let it go. 74-59 is your final. A scoring recap for the Lady Bruins: Monica Lindsay, 27, Alyssa Lindsay, 16, Mallory Reed, 12, 11 for Katie Gray, 4 for Kanaya Jones, 5 for Madison Wilcox. For the Lady Bulldogs, 22 for Tidwell, 9 for McAllister, Brianna Butler, 6, Christine Kettlake, 2, Janai Drain, 7, Paris Parker, 6, Maya Boyd, 3, Brylan Jackson, 3. So, again, the Lady Bruins will go to 12-3 overall, 3-0 in the district. Lady Bruins will go to 8-9, and they'll go to 0-2 in the district. And here in just a few minutes, I will turn the action over to Bobby Thompson. Thanks to all the folks working here, our students, John White in the truck, Kyler Barkley, Jonathan Bland, Richard Johnson, Alex Bush, Mikey Lambert, and Alejandro Dunaway for bringing you the action, producing, and on the cameras. So big night for the Lady Bruins, playing great on the offensive end. And you're going to see some exciting boys basketball action here in just a few. Stick with us. We'll be back in just a little bit. This has been Paul Gray bringing you the action. Good night.